Good morning. Welcome to Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue. Uh, what do I say every Monday through Friday, 30 plus year video game enthusiast? I am tired. I did a nearly 3 hour stream last night. It went longer than I planned, and I happen to have a couple drinks too, which I don't normally do too often. So that's kind of added up here. But we're gonna get some fun. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Yes, that Castlevania music is from something I'm about to show here. That's from the Ode to Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors, which I've already started it. It is awesome. I'm going to play a little bit of that here in a second. But first, let's talk about what I've been playing. So let's jump down to the screen share here. And yeah, this morning playing a little Vampire Survivors. That DLC came out. So hey, GM good to see you. That DLC came out, and I was like, I've been waiting for this. I remember when they first announced it, which was like, just like a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a fun stream last night. That was those guys were so fun to talk to. They so knowledgeable. It's just like being able to talk to someone like specifically about your interest, but like deep diving into it. That's always fun. But yeah, so Vampire Survivors, played a little bit of that. We're gonna look at that. But then yesterday, I didn't play too many games yesterday at all. But I did play, and I finished the last boss of Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Dracula's second form. That was a pain in the butt, but in like a non-fun way. I think it seems like it's like if you get to a certain point in that game, you're going to be not just powerful, but also just good with movement, with attacking. By that time, you're going to have mastered the movements of the game. So what they do was they just have it where it's like war of attrition. It just keeps going and going, and it's where, again, Dracula's second form is trying to fly into you, so you just have to jump either 4 or 2 times, depending on it switches off. And then it's his floating eye that's really small that comes down with a bunch of bats surrounding it, where you have to try to whip the eye, but without running into the bats. And it's like you could do it without getting hit, but it takes forever, and it's just not fun. So it's very interesting circling back to Circle of the Moon. I remember thinking it wasn't a good one, and then playing it, 20 years later, it's like, oh, actually, this is a really good one. And then by the time I get to the end again, I'm like, but it's still a special place in my heart. Great music, cool kind of story when it comes to Castlevania stories, even though there's not too much to it. Okay, so some other interesting things I wanted to show off did I close it accidentally? I think so. Castlevania is getting a musical, which makes sense since the music in Castlevania is such a big deal. Castlevania Awakening Under the Moon will be performed by the Flower Troupe, led by C. Nagatsuki. Kei Suzuki is handling the script and direction. It was a case of musicals based on Ace Attorney and Sengoku. Sorry, I don't know that, but I know Ace Attorney. So that's pretty cool that they've already done this stuff. It's a goth, blah, 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 seeing if it... Okay, they're just talking about what it is here. So it's going to run June 7th to July 20th, 2025, but only in Japan. I wonder if we can outsource import to maybe I should reach out. I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, but maybe I should reach out and be like, hey, let me help put on this Castlevania music, because that's just a great idea. I love the idea of, again, like even this Castlevania script I'm writing in my head, it's all led by the music, as like the music sets the mood, the tone, being scared, but also action scenes. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. And then this other thing here, this is actually super cool. Nintendo has this Nintendo Music. Now, I didn't know if it was an app. It says Nintendo Music is available today, that was yesterday, on the App Store and Google Play exclusively to active Nintendo Switch Online members. Now, it doesn't say it is a Nintendo Music app. I have the Switch Online app, but my Switch Online service lapsed. I think it was back in May, and I was like, I don't need to do it and, re-up it or whatever. But apparently you can only get it through that, because look at this. Like, it has all of these Nintendo games. I was even hearing the Ocarina of Time. Oh, I remember when Ocarina of Time first came out. and I think it was either Nintendo Power or something. Like if you had enough points, however it worked, maybe not, maybe just through Nintendo games you get a pamphlet or whatever. I had enough points to get the CD soundtrack, and I listened to that thing like crazy. I remember going to bed listening to it. That for the opening song, the title song that has like the harp or whatever. And but anyway, apparently, yeah, you can make your own playlists of Nintendo music. I mean, this is an awesome idea. Just that it's behind the Nintendo Online subscription service, which is interesting because wouldn't Nintendo make just as much, even more money by having it on like Spotify or YouTube Music, where they get the cut of that? I don't know. It's like I think sometimes these companies don't realize that people aren't too crazy about like having to subscribe to another service. Another service. Jim Kilek, Sengoku Basara is basically like Samurai Warriors, but if Dante from Devil May Cry directed it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Because I know I've seen that name. I'll have to check that out. Okay, this is interesting. Leadership changes for Wolverine and Perfect Dark. These are both first-party games, Xbox and PlayStation. And I've talked for a while where it's almost like, let's see. Interesting. Brian Horton was on Wolverine and now he's going to Perfect Dark. That's weird. I was going to say, where are these people from? Because this is what. Okay, so the news is just about, not like Sunset Overdrive director. Wait a minute. So these are just all Insomniac people anyway. Oh, okay, because Brian Horton is on Insomniac going to Perfect Dark, it's just Marcus Smith just replaces him. So that's more of what's going on. I was thinking both Sony and Xbox were like, okay, guys, we need to start getting creative leads into our games. They're trying to move things around. So, and I think this is a sign of the times. Things are shifting. We can look at, Dragon Age, Veilguard, what happened with not Overwatch, the Concord. That's kind of funny. Where there's these games that really didn't have any identity outside of sort of speaking on modern kind of social labeling, social issues, or it's almost like highlighting, and not that they're issues, but it's almost like, where it's like highlighting, I've talked about this before, but anyway, a lot of these companies are now making these changes to kind of move away from hiring people for that sort of thing. Xbox closed down their DEI initiative back in May. Sony closed down Concord, which was based on that idea. Again, all these were rooted in good intentions. To seem very inclusive for people for gaming, to get everyone to want to buy a game. They just kind of missed, the gameplay. So I think this is a good kind of, refreshing the directions they're going to go into. I don't know if they'll have any, let's see, game file. So that's, what's his name? Stephen Totillo's email thing, which I'm not subscribed to, or am I? Actually, I think someone gifted me a subscription to that. I got to read it again. Okay, anyway. GameFowl confirmed that Horton has moved from PlayStation to Xbox. That's crazy, and is now the creative director for the initiative's Perfect Dark. The firm said Horton will be bringing his wealth of experience to the upcoming reboot of the classic series. Okay, so this seems to be good for Xbox, because let's see, what has Brian Horton actually done? And not in a bad, I just mean like what. Because, yeah, creative director, Spider-Man, Call of Duty, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Miles Morales. Yeah, this guy has worked on some great stuff, so this could be a good sign. And then is this him painting? Because that's another good sign. When you have, people that are kind of artists at heart that are kind of leading these initiatives. So, oh, that's cool. That's interesting. So, is that like a mocap challenge? This is pretty neat. Um, that's pretty neat. Okay, I gotta watch this later. I kind of like that idea. Did I save that properly? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I think it's cool that this is going on. This really, if this guy that worked on all those cool games is now going to be helping Microsoft the Perfect Dark, that is a good sign. So, and I bet there's changes because there's people that made some complaints about Perfect Dark, and like some of them don't matter, like the design of the character. Like, yeah, they're kind of pulling back from like the hot babe look that not even necessarily she ever really had that because she's very cartoony. But I kind of understand what people are saying when things are realistic. They like me. I like to be taken out of my normal life when I'm I guess consuming media, and I like when things are pleasing to the eye. So it could be little changes like that. Not that that really means anything again, but it's almost like I would prefer a more eye pleasing, eye catching design. Yeah, so that's cool stuff. Jim Kulak said maybe shut down, but it doesn't mean the root issues are gone. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's sad because there are probably people that got hired because of that are probably great people and should deserve to keep their jobs, and they might but still have so and that's the thing because a lot of these things are what do you call it where it's group sort of group decisions. So I guess yeah, I don't really know what else to say to speculate. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, and the games he worked on are very mixed with a lot of people. Yeah, but at the same time, they're so big. Like, we can say, like, for instance, the Miles Morales Spider-Man, I think, is universally praised. That, I thought the Spider-Man PS4, great game, kind of, from a production standpoint, but too bloated. But Miles Morales was excellent. And Insomniac has a history of just doing good work anyway, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there is a little bit of that hope, but then because again, this is giant corporations. But anyway, let's go on to this next thing, shall we? This is what I'm here for, and that is the Vampire Survivors DLC or Castlevania DLCs. So I just unlocked Leon. He was the first one, so you have to play the Castlevania map. Unlock characters, but there's so many different things you have to do. So receives a hidden Svarog statue at level 5. Gets a bonus to most stats when Vampire Killer is equipped. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to do that. So, like, for instance, Sonia's next, Sonia Belmont. Find 7 heart refresh after opening the Stallion Gate. Trevor, defeat the giant Medusa head with Leon Belmont. So if I can get to the Medusa head. So you kind of see, like, there's all these characters. Like, for instance, let's see. Alucard. Defeat the doppelganger with Trevor Belmont. So then let me go to Trevor. And that was defeat the giant Medusa head with Leon Belmont. Okay. So then, yeah, you pick what you want to do. We're going to do this. And then I forget what these do, but I just had it. Okay, and then the music. Actually, let me go to that real quick. It does play the music. I'll just have it. You guys let me know. These, oh, sorry, I know I was being quiet there. I wonder if these are songs from. Yeah, those are pretty cool songs. I never really listened to the music much from Vampire Survivors. When I first played, it was annoying, so I just kind of. Okay, so. It's the same thing? Okay. Let me. Oh, and then you're unlocking the music, so it has. two different Castlevania things here. Okay, let's just get started. What? I really don't understand the controls. Okay. And so, yeah, with Castlevania, it has its own map. That's pretty cool. And I forget how this works. Is these just the cards I have? Or do I pick one? Pulse XP game? Okay. Every 2 minutes. Oh, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I forget. It's been a while. It's cool. Yeah, I've actually played 30 hours in this back when it first came out. But they made so many updates that I never really paid attention to. Okay, so looking at the map. Oh. Don't know exactly what I should do. Because, yeah, it's a pretty big map. Like the lightning. Yeah, like, so, and that's the other thing. When Vampire Survivors first came out, to me, it was like, wait, this is Castlevania, just a top-down Castlevania. And then they kind of made up the sort of Survivors genre, because now there was all these games that came out. But it's kind of cool that it's coming back to what I think. That's why I thought it was so weird that they had the Contra DLC. And I was like, well, why Contra? Garlic makes sense. So yeah, there's a couple things too that I could be doing, like alchemy whip. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, some more garlic. All right. I can. Neat. Nothing to do. But that was cool. So I'm just heading up to where that skull is to see if that's... I think it's a boss or something. Because, yeah, if I... Yeah, defeat a Medusa head, I get Trevor. But I don't know if it's even up here. That's another part of the game, is kind of exploring the map and figuring out. Oh. Forgot this guy's name, but that's a Portrait of Ruin boss. Yeah, I like that. Castlevania thing. And it's cool that they treat these kind of like boss battles. Yeah, I think this was like the first boss in Portrait of Ruin. And it might have been used somewhere else and I just forgot. But he like chases you, I think, at the beginning, and then you're in that little like Coliseum area. That is taking a while. Yeah, and I did beat a boss earlier this morning. It was down south. It was a plant dude or plant lady. No, plant dude. I don't know. Some more damage on that. Like that. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Boss defeated. Oh, another duplicator ring on top of a duplicator. Okay. Nice. All right, let's look at the map here. I guess I'll travel more. This is cool. There's nothing much with this, though. I wonder if you meet certain conditions that it then will spawn things in there. Okay. Something I guess I missed. Nice. Alchemy whip upgrade. We're getting to the castle walls. Yeah, it's pretty neat. There was an area of the forest, and you can actually walk in it. Oh, the flea man. So annoying. Oh, that's nice too. Okay. That's the thing about this game is how often you're leveling up. It actually. Oh, I could use that later. It just makes it where you do feel like a badass. Let's make our way to the castle. Yeah, so earlier, to get Leon, Dracula's coffin was down here. Yeah, so there's a mix of Castlevania enemies and normal enemies from Vampire Survivors. But a lot of them are very similar. That's what's... Yeah, especially, like, there's that power-up where you can, like, you know, shoot out a cat or something, and that's, like, a Castlevania thing. You know, the witches, or the, I forget what they call them, but... Man, look at all this. That's good. That's good. Now let's do that. One of these. Okay, we're getting there. Are we? Still hard to tell. Okay, I gotta go south a little more. Alright, yeah, here's the castle. Again, like, I think there was... Yeah, the coffin was up here. And you just had to stand around it and fight enemies around it. Oh, something else it's saying is over here. Maybe I should get it. Or, that might take me forever. Let me just... There you go, let's find Medusa. No, I don't want to do that right now. Okay, a card. Only change between. Oh. The character starts gaining. That's interesting. What's this one? Hold on, list what produces when moving. Oh, that's pretty good. This one listed weapon projectile generate explosions when they expire. Let's see. Healing is doubled. Kind of like all of these are very interesting. Kind of like that. Okay. This guy with the cloak I need to kill. He's annoying. He killed me last time. Nice. Vampire killer. Nice. Dang. Yeah, that's another Castlevania enemy. Cool. Get another one. And that. That's so much. Yeah, I wonder. It's like I could look it up, but I kind of just want to search on my own for the Medusa head. Or it's either a Medusa head or just it's a Medusa boss. I think I have to. Yeah, and look at like the way the artwork, the clouds moving in the background, and then the windows and all that. It's very much the Castlevania design. I think there's a boss there, but don't. Oh, look at that, the door. So maybe I have to defeat the boss to open that door. This might have been close to where I died last time, maybe. Cool. Yeah, that's useful. Let's just do that. It's getting nuts. Yeah, there's a time playing Vampire Survivors where the screen was just insane. You couldn't tell anything that's going on. I had the recording somewhere because I had to record it. It was just like you can't see anything. There's just too much on screen. Oh, this is good. Oh. Huh. An extra passive. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, but I got it. That means I gotta fight both of these guys. Oh, Stallion Gate allows heart refreshers to materialize and grants access to a new part of Dragon's Castle. That's exactly what I needed. Oh my god. Because I think, yeah, I can go in the door now. Heck yeah, look at that. Just like it is in the Metroidvanias. It's like, can they come through? Yeah, they can come through. Yeah. Oh, so that's the... Man, see, look how big this gets, this map. I'm thinking Medusa, I'm thinking Clock Tower. I don't know where we'll see that. Axe throwers. That's cool. Something up and out there, but I'll do that later. Let me just see what else is around here. That's cool to have those skeleton heads. Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing so much Castlevania this year that, like, it's cool to recognize. Okay, so... Oh. That's interesting. Well, oh, that was just my little portal thing. Okay. Oh, cool. Seeing some more new enemies. Yeah, maybe. That's cool. Okay, what's that thing? Oh, my health is getting kind of low. Paintings. Okay, here we go. Here's a boss. What is it? Oh, it's the Medusa head. That's exactly what I was looking for. Let's see if I'm successful here. It's super big. Try to get around because there was a little chest over there. Oh, did I do it? Heck yeah. That means I unlocked Trevor. Getting closer to Alucard. And then Richter also. Richter, they even have, like, there's a code you can type in, which is pretty funny to get Richter, but I'm going to try to do it through the game. Okay. Healing is doubled. That's actually pretty good. Hits. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Cool. Yeah, look at all this. How just insane what he's getting. Ah. Maybe I'll put that. They killed these guys. They're just... Oh, there we go. One's down. Let me look at the map real quick. Okay, there's a boss over here. Might as well go this way. Sometimes I wonder if they used the sprites from the Castlevania games, or they just meticulously recreated them, because they look fantastic, because I love this type of art. Here we go. What's a boss? Oh, cool. The can't pull their names off the top of my head. Sorry. I think they were bosses you fought together in Symphony of the Night, and then they're kind of just enemies later on in most of the games. Clearing out that. Ooh. Nice. Cool. Got one. Nice. Guess I got a pretty good setup going on here, because I am lasting quite a while. crazy. Let's move on. We got that boss defeated. I don't know if, and I got that thing where all the gems are going to come over to me anyway. Work my way. Oh, I bet death or whatever just showed up and killed me. Oh, I can move on. Yeah, it's let me just try one more time. No, he. Oh, okay. No, he gets me pretty quick. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done the thing where I was able to get past him. Anyway, cool. A new achievement. Okay. So I just unlocked that. I unlocked Trevor. Hyper Ode to Castlevania. Okay. New teleporter for Dracula's Castle. Neat. Alchemy Whip. Okay. So let's look at that because I'm really bad at navigating this menu, seeing what I'm doing. So I got a bestiary, so I'm sure they have the new Castlevania stuff. Anyway, yeah, Trevor. Oh, I gotta buy him. Oh, I have enough. Starts with extra Arcana X. Beginning gains +1 amount every 10 levels. Can find special pickups. Cool. Well, I'm gonna end it there. That was great. That was fun. Got to play. Yeah, the new Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors. So, guys, I'm gonna head back out, head to work. Thanks all for watching. We'll talk later.